Do you think that in the future, when, let's say, it will be available to people, that everyone can sort of 3D print their own stuff at home, and the whole idea of we're producing too much waste and consuming too much carbon dioxide intensifies, is there any other way out than, let's say, have purely biodegradable materials that are fully recyclable, sort of a circular economy approach? Or should we also just rethink our connection to stuff, just produce and consume less stuff? Do you think technology is, or what will happen faster? Will we become more conscious faster, so to speak, or will technology help us getting there? What is the way out, so to speak?
So I don't know what will happen. I know what should happen. So, okay, so there's a couple points here. One is that there's absolutely no alternative to reducing our waste and reducing how much stuff do we need. So when we talk about biodegradable and compostable plastic, a couple months ago, I visited a composting facility with my team because I run another project called Waste Not Why Not, which tries to help the community learn how to compost and reduce their waste. And the composting pile was so full of plastic, and a lot of it, they said, is things that are marked as biodegradable and compostable. So even though something is marked as biodegradable, compostable, doesn't mean it's actually compostable. And so there's a lot of greenwashing out there that exists. It's not necessarily to say that it's impossible to compost things like PLA, which is made out of corn starch. But it takes much more complicated technology that simply doesn't really exist right now, or it's not widespread, and it's not used widely yet. And it not only is it not composted, it also contaminates the recycling stream, because this plastic is not, it looks similar to other kinds of plastic, so it contaminates that. And so actually it's the right place to put compostable plastic as a garbage in most places. And so it's hard to just use that as an excuse. Having said that, there are also other projects here at Concordia called CP3, which is trying to collect 3D printed part. And so we're talking about things that are made with plastic filament like ABS and PLA, and just try to use that into creating more recycling that into new plastic filament for 3D printing. So use a 3D printed part, and then you go through the machine to make turn it back into filament. And that's an okay approach, but at some point, everything that we generate actually goes to landfill eventually, because the quality of everything decreases. And so I think what needs to happen is there has to be a lot of awareness in making sure that people understand that recycling, compostable plastic, all of these things are tools, but they are not solutions. And at the end of the day, they have to reduce our waste, and the reality is that not everything we buy we need, and I think we have to be a bit more aware of that.